Hello and welcome. In this video I'd like to show you how you can create lessons for your students. In previous videos I've shown you how you can upload assignments, how the students can access those assignments, and how as a teacher you can log in and view the solutions that have been submitted by your students. Now in this video I'd like to show you how you can create lessons, multimedia content for that matter. So in this left menu here under course content, you can see we've added one link that says create lesson. So you simply click on that link. This is found under gradebook, by the way. So you go to gradebook and then course content, then you can create and you can click on create lesson. So just wait for this to load up. So when this loads, notice that this interface is similar to what you have for assignments. Okay, when you're creating assignments, so you basically select a subject that you want to upload content for. So let's say, in previous videos I've demonstrated using design and technology, so I'll use the same just for consistency. So I'll pick design and technology, and when I do that, it will show me which classes this subject is taught in. So assuming that you are a subject teacher, obviously when you click here you're not going to see all these subjects, you're only going to see subjects that you teach. So in my case I've logged in as an administrator, that's why I can see all these subjects. So when I click design and technology, it shows me the subjects that are taught, the classes where this subject is taught. And in this case I'm going to select 12A and 12R because this lesson I want to prepare is for grade 12s. Now instead of you preparing separate lessons, a lesson for 12A and another lesson for 12R, you can actually do one lesson and then just say that this lesson applies to all the grade 12 classes that you're teaching. Alright, so you can see that already here I selected design and technology and it shows me one lesson that I created before, but I'm going to create another one. Okay, so you simply click new in this table. So when I click on new, then I have to put the lesson name, which is more like the topic. Okay, and you can see that there are stars that are indicated here, which means that all these fields are mandatory. So let's say that now in design and technology we're going to talk about binary numbers. Well, this is just as an example. We're going to talk about binary numbers as a topic, and description here you learn the only language that computers understand, which is ones and zeros. And then the display order is in what order are these topics. So obviously you have so when these topics will be presented to the students, they should be in a particular order, and even you, when you want to view them at some point, you want to see that, okay, this is the first, second, third, fourth, and so forth. It could be like in terms of chapters and so forth. So this is the display order. How should these topics be ordered when they're being viewed? You can see that I already added one topic there that says introduction to computers, so I can say this one, the display order is 2. And you can also use decimal numbers. For example, you can say 1.1 or something like that. Okay, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and that means that when the system lists these topics, they will actually be listed according to this order that is specified. So for now, I'll just use a whole number and say display order is 2 and update. And you see that that topic is now showing in the table. Now, when you do this, this is not done yet. Okay, so you just added the brief information about the lesson. The next thing you need to do is to actually update the lesson content, so which is here, similar to how you're doing it for assignments. Okay, so to do that you have to select the topic and then click update lesson content, and remember that there you should have selected the classes, and that's why they'll be able to show them. So now we want to update the lesson content similar to the way we update assignments. Okay, and here I'm just going to say please watch the following video about binary numbers and their operations. When done, please take the assignment that we have already uploaded which is due blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can just, you can just type anything here. Now, first of all, you can create lessons that only have, for example, images and text. Okay, you can do that. You don't have to always add videos. So let's assume that I want to maybe let's say that I go to Wikipedia, right? Let's say I search for something called binary numbers. Yeah, so here's Wikipedia. I hope they have some good stuff that I can just copy. This is just for demonstration purposes. I've got too many things that are loaded, and that is why my system is a bit this is not the type of content I would want. But anyway, just to demo to you, so I'll copy this text. It doesn't look nice, but I'll just copy it. Maybe up to, I think up to somewhere here, right? Even though it's copying a lot of unnecessary stuff. So for now, I don't want to do a video. So first, let me start with where I just do text. So I can copy text. You could have this text in Word. You might have typed your lesson in Word. You might copy some content from the internet and put it into Word, whatever it is. So I'll just copy that and paste it here. All right. So you can see this is all the content I've copied from Wikipedia, and this is my text. And then you just click save. So the different options that you have. One is you can paste your content in here. Two is that you can, of course, type maybe some few instructions and then upload a file, just like you do for assignments, and I'm going to show you that later. And then the third is that within this text area, you can actually embed a video. And for videos, you have to add your videos on YouTube. We don't, we don't really have space for you, for us to host all your videos. So what you do is that you post your video on YouTube, and then I'm going to show you how you can actually embed your video within here, so that when your students log in, they don't have to go to YouTube and then come back here. They can view the video within the school system. So once you put your content there, then just click on save lesson content, and we wait for that to be saved, and I think it should be done now. Yes. And after, you can click on view lesson content, and you should be able to see your content displayed. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, so there's your content. Some content that you copied from Wikipedia. Of course, when the students log in, they're going to see it in a much more better way than you are looking at it right now. But this is how it's going to appear, at least. All right, so this is one way. The other thing you could do is, okay, maybe let me also add an attachment. Okay, so you can click on, this number is actually counting. You can go to update lesson content. Remember that you should have selected the lesson there that you want to update. So we go back to update lesson content. You can edit it if you want, but now I want to show you how to upload a file. So you click on on the text area for a file. You can look for any PDF file there, just like you do for assignments, and then click add file, and that file should now appear in the list of documents related to this lesson. Okay, and you can remember that you can add as many documents as you want. Just keep on clicking add file and then upload. And then again, when you click on view lesson content, it should be able to show you both the text that you've uploaded and the file which the students can download. So when the students are going to log in, they're going to see this textual content, and then they're also going to see if you've uploaded any files. So this is one way that you create your lessons. Okay, now let us add a third lesson, okay, where we're just going to embed a video. Now you could use this same one for it. I can do a demo where you have this text, and within this text we add a video. It's still the same thing, but now let's just add another lesson. Okay, so we're going to say new lesson, and this new lesson, we're going to say that we'll talk about we're going to talk about computer networks. Here you learn how data moves across networks. Alright, and the display order I can just say 3, so it will be lesson 3. And then now I want to update the content for this new lesson. And with this new lesson, I just want to link to a video. Maybe I found some nice video on YouTube that explains how computer networks work. So I just say, please review, no, not review, but please watch the following video, and then answer related questions in the assignment. Yeah, and remember that later on we're actually going to add the module for quizzes. So you see you have these exams there. We're going to add this thing where you can define revision questions, so you can pick questions from exam papers and so forth, which you can actually tie to these topics. So then every week you can put those revision questions for your students after they maybe watch the lessons, and then they answer those revision questions. It should be something great for them. So now I want to show you how you can embed a YouTube video within this area, so that when your students log in, they can actually either watch or they can see the text that you uploaded. Now, of course, I'm not going to get a video about computer networks, but I'm going to use an example of one of our videos from our channel, Glad Tidings channel. Let's see, not this, but should be here. Yeah, so we have our videos here, and if you need some help on how to upload videos to YouTube, of course, maybe I can do another video for you there. But yeah, it's quite easy. I'm going to show you that later. So over here, I think I have yes, we have this video. We have this video where we, of course, demonstrate how you can view the solutions that the student have submitted, right? Okay, so this is a video here. Now, to embed a video, the first thing you need to do is to click on this share button. This is when you're in YouTube. Okay, you're in YouTube and you're viewing the video. So you click on share. So when you click on that share, in fact, you could even do this to the parents. For instance, if you want the parents to, if you want to give a link to the parents on how they can watch how to use the system, you can put something like a lesson, and then just embed the video, and then just send to them and say, please log in, and then you're going to see a lesson about how to work with the system. So anyway, good. So of course, or you can send as an announcement, as an SMS, just send them a link to the playlist that we have. So notice that when you click on share, you have all these options: share on Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, and blah blah blah. Or you can get a link, but what you're interested in is this one that says embed. Okay, so you click on that embed, then you see that here it's going to show you, if you scroll up there, it's going to show you this HTML code, this iframe, blah blah blah. You don't need to start clicking stuff here. All you need is to click this link here that says copy. Okay, you can allow, I mean, you can say show player controls. If you don't want to show the player controls like next, volume, and so forth, you can remove them. But for now, we leave the default options. So we just click copy. Okay, so you can see that it has selected that text. This is all you need to do. So first step is just click share, then it pops up this window, and when this window pops up, just click this copy, then go back to your GTS page. Now in this GTS page, you see that you got three views of your text here. What you are currently viewing is, you are viewing it in design mode. You can switch to HTML mode. Okay, so for you to put that code you copied from YouTube, click on HTML. It will show you the HTML text. Okay, then we can just press enter, and then paste that code that we copied from YouTube. This is all there is. You don't need a lot of stuff. You just paste this code that you copied from YouTube, and then if you want to preview, you can preview, or if you want, you can just save, or if you want, go to the design mode. All right. Yeah, so if you go to preview, you can actually see this is how it looks. Okay, and you can click there and you see that it will start playing. But let's just go ahead and save. So we save this lesson content. We save the lesson content, and then we can view. All right, just click on view lesson content, and when you do that, you can see there it will tell you, please watch the following video and then answer related questions in the assignment. Now, of course, you're seeing it like this because you are the teacher, you're the creator of this content. But when the students log in, they won't be seeing all this stuff around here. Okay, when they log in, they'll just see this text plus the video. And when they click on the play, and then it will start playing. So they can view this. And of course, similar to how they view assignments. So on the left here, there's going to be some panel. Let me just pause that. There's going to be some panel where they'll see all the subjects that they need, and then they can there'll be some subjects that there'll be a list of subjects and the topics. When they click on a topic on the right here, it's going to show them the content. And the good part is that actually when they finish reading through the content or watching whatever content you've sent them, there's a button where they'll be able to click and mark that they've completed the lesson, so then you can see who has actually completed. Of course, there's possibility that they can cheat and say I've completed when they haven't, but it's up to them if they cheat. You don't care, of course, if they cheat. The exam will catch up with them. So there's a button where they can tick and say I've completed. And then there's also possibility for them to rate the lesson, so they can rate the understanding, whether so you can create the criteria for rating the lessons actually. So you are going to create, for instance, on prerequisites. So you can say rate, you can tell them, to what extent do you agree with this statement? I had enough prerequisites to follow this lesson. Then they can say I disagree, I completely agree, or neutral, whatever it is. So this will give you an idea of how you're doing with with the lessons for your students. So this is something that I'm going to show you later in the next video, on how the students can view your your learning material, and how they can rate the lessons, and how they mark that they've done the lessons or not. Okay, so for now, this is all you need to know. To create a lesson, do it like you do the assignment. Select the subject, select the classes, create the lesson, update the content, and that content can either be text, or it can be files that you just add, or you can actually link to some video that you uploaded on YouTube or from somewhere. So you can simply so to embed that video, because remember that we are not allowing you to upload videos on our server, you need to embed. And to embed a video, simply go to the share, and on the share options, get the one that says embed. Copy that HTML code, come to our text editor here, go to the HTML view, and then paste it there and save, and that's it. And then when the students log in, or you log in, you're able to see that video, and you can play it just like this one here, and you can see there it plays, and they're able to view everything from within here. Of course, they can choose if they want to to expand their like to take it. Yeah. So this is it about uploading lessons.